Now look, listen, we're running out of time here with the transfer window. The clock is ticking, 4 days and counting. We're still yet to really see it swing into action, but it looks like Christian Eriksen's departure, maybe from Spurs to Inter Milan, might just get things going.
Yeah, very surprising. Well, everyone knew the rumors already, but why do you think a player like Christian Eriksen with that quality is going to Serie A? You know, I think his type of football is more for the Premier League, where he's the best league in the world. Now he's going to be in Italy.
I get the impression he needs a different scene.
Yeah, he's made it clear that he wants to play Southern European football. I think Spain would have been his preferred destination.
It just hasn't been coming though, has it?
No, and it's kind of, you know, I think he thought he was going to get snapped up by Real Madrid or Barcelona, but it didn't happen.
Does he think he's better than he actually is then?
Well, you have to say in the last year his form's dipped. Obviously, a lot of this talk and Tottenham's form in general has dipped. 2 years ago, a year ago, you would have said Christian Eriksen, one of the best creative midfielders, certainly in the Premier League, one of the best in Europe. And I remember being in the in Juventus' stadium two and a half years ago when they played there. Him and Moussa Dembele ran the show, and the Italian and Juventus were running away with the top of Serie A at the time. They'd hardly conceded a goal. They hadn't lost at home all season. Spurs ended up drawing 2-2. Eriksen scored the equaliser, I think. But the Italian press were raving about these two. They were saying, "Wow, we hadn't expected this to be outplayed. You know, passing patterns around us." So he's got that stature now in Europe. But the big Spanish clubs didn't come. I think Italy is something. You know, 20 years ago we wouldn't have thought twice. Serie A was the best league in the world, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now it's not. But he needed a break from English football. I think he needed a change. And that's why he's gone.
So, who would you think would be a good fit for Spurs right now? And with time running out, is it a realistic chance of them getting them?
If you ask me who I'd love to see back at Spurs, and I don't think it's completely out of the question, but it's a long shot, it's Gareth Bale. You know, it's been talked about before. I think it got close last summer. He's sort of not really loved at Real Madrid, we can say. I think, you know, not by the fans, by the manager, some of his teammates.
I don't know what makes you think that.
I think the flag. Wales.
What was it in order?
Wales Golf Madrid. So yeah, that's the one that Spurs fans would love to see back. But again, he's not a centre forward, but I think he's a game changer. Big match experience.
Talking of United, sorry, Jerry. Rodrigo, can you see anybody out there in the market that might fill in Rashford's shoes?
Well, been in a lot of rumors, actually, Raúl Jiménez. He's been linked.
From Wolves.
Raúl Jiménez, the Mexican, and also Ruben Neves. Maybe bring two of these players to United.
But would Wolves sell now when they're
No,
competing?
of course not. They will. I spoke with Raúl Jiménez as well, and he says he's completely happy at Wolverhampton. He's a superstar. He's a key player. He's a favorite of the fans. Why going to Manchester United when he's not going to guarantee his position every single week in the Premier League?
Okay, if he's saying he's not going to go now, do you think if they came back with a seriously big offer to Wolves
in the summer?
I mean, would he go? What do you think?
I don't know. I think he's happy. I think he's trying to make his mark as Wolverhampton player.
I think he's a great
player. And he's going to play European football next season, and maybe he's going to fight for a spot in the Champions League with Wolves and with Manchester United.
Okay, Rodrigo, Jerry, thanks as always. So that's the latest, in terms of what's going on, I suppose, in this current January transfer window. What would you like to see in terms of your Premier League team? Post your comments below. We're available, of course, this podcast that is, across Haters TV social media channels. That's on Instagram and on YouTube as well. But for myself, Jerry and Rodders, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.